Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims info/thoughts video. So we've got some good news, some news, and some what the heck news. And all of it is about seasons, so let's jump right into this. Simguru George and Simguru Emery each posted a picture of winter. So we got this one here that better shows off the footprints, since you could just barely make it out in the GIF from the other day. And then we also have another picture, that feel when you go to the dog park and mom doesn't want to play with you is actually the caption for this one. These pictures do help quell my concerns with the snow a little bit, even though I'm still disappointed that we're not going to get real deep snow. It still looks nice, I think. Like, there's the footprints, and even from the dog you can see some. That's pretty cute. And the snow sparkles as well. And for those of you who have never seen snow before, don't worry, this is actually realistic. It's not some Twilight thing, no. This actually happens in real life, and it is pretty neat when you see it. We also have this GIF here that better shows the sparkling in action. And yeah, I think it does look really cool in motion. It's also been confirmed that weather does affect the get to work active career lots, so rest easy, you don't need to worry about that anymore. And today the Sims posted this on their social media, where they have another clip of Millie Bobby Brown's self-sim in the game, but this time it's seasons themed. And my favorite part is definitely the rain. I think the rain looks really good from what I've seen so far. To celebrate Pride Month, Simguru George also posted another picture of this house from Brindleton Bay decorated, and we got a better look here at the rainbow mailbox, as well as some decorative paper lanterns on the side. At this point, I consider movie hangout and backyard stuff to be the most colorful packs, but I think seasons just might have them beat. He also clarified that the decorations are applied to eaves or friezes, so if you make sure to include a frieze around a flat roof, the decorations can be hung. It's also confirmed that neighboring houses will be decorated, not just yours, so thank goodness. I would have hated to go to each and every house in the current neighborhood to decorate them. That would have just been a pain. But thankfully we don't have to worry about that. As for how the whole decorating system works, we will have various types of control and automation. They'll discuss more about that later. In addition to fireplaces helping our Sims keep warm during the winter, Simguru Emery also says that pools will make Sims cooler during the summer. And much like Black Panther, pools do not freeze. And in fact, there might be a special little surprise if your Sim is brave enough to take the plunge while it's freezing out. I actually like that this is the case, because if pools could freeze over, then my Sims would not be able to do polar bear dips, which I'm guessing is the surprise. I'm not expecting anything big out of that. But yeah, we don't have swimmable oceans, at least maybe not yet, so the pools are only option. So I think I actually wouldn't have liked it if the pools did freeze, and I believe the pools didn't freeze over in the previous games either. In regards to calendars, the Simgurus are not willing to speak much about it yet, but Simguru Emery does confirm that calendars work by days. And with holidays, they're confirmed to be worldwide. And I'm not sure how I feel about this, because I do think the vast majority of holidays I do want every single household to celebrate, but there might be some here or there where I might only want like a few families to celebrate. So that's just going to be one of those things where only time will tell, and I won't really be able to judge until I've played the game for myself. Well, now that I've talked about the good news and the news, what could happen to bad? Thanks Google Translate. Well, Simguru Emery has confirmed that although there's different sorts of fog and lighting effects with different kinds of weather, hail is not going to be in this expansion pack. Wow. I think I'm actually more surprised by this than lack of deep snow and sunburns. Because really, is hail that difficult to implement? Because to me, it's just the same as rain, except it hurts and potentially can kill Sims, and is ball-shaped. So I don't know. I'm not really understanding what the issue is here. I guess the difference with this is that with the deep snow and the lack of sunburns, we got an explanation, but with this right now, we don't really know why, so I don't know. I'm pretty confused about this. It's yet another one of those things where it's like not enough to make me say that this is a bad expansion pack. I think it'll still be a pretty decent addition to the game, but it also is just like, it's being in The Sims 2 and The Sims 3, why not now? I mean, sure, hail is not something that I really see that often, especially compared to fog, but I don't think that's a reason not to include it necessarily. It's making me wonder what's actually in this expansion pack other than what's visually seen in the trailer, because the big reveals since then are the thermostat, the calendars, and I guess you could say the gardener career, even though we still learned about that the same day, but it wasn't quite explicitly shown in the trailer. It was just noted on the Origin website. Theoretically, there still should be a lot more since we have 4 seasons in this expansion pack with activities to hopefully go with each one. But yeah, I don't know, I'm feeling skeptical. This actually does take me back to the lead up to the initial release of The Sims 4, because I remember when they were releasing some screenshots fairly early on, I didn't see pools or ownable cars anywhere, and that made me think, is that because they're not in the game this time? And sure enough, I ended up being right. It just makes me really sad that there's just so many things with The Sims 4 where there's things that would seemingly be obvious to include, but no, they're actually not in the game. Even when I was doing my reaction video for the season's trailer, amongst my abundant excitement, I was still like, yeah, there's probably going to be some sort of controversial design decision, and wow. Even though I may be right often, that's not always a good thing. I really shouldn't have to lower my expectations so much, especially since this is the 5th expansion pack now. We're not early in the game's lifecycle anymore, so I can no longer use that excuse. And since they are not seen in the season's trailer, there's 2 things that I'm worried about. Whether we're getting power outages and the half pipe for snowboarding that's being seen in previous Sims games. Because, well, I mean, I love snowboarding and I want to create some characters from the SSX series, another EA franchise that, well, unfortunately, it's pretty much dead at this point. It seems like there's not really any hope for any more games after the 2012 one didn't really perform too well. But also with the power outages, yeah, I mean, there really shouldn't be any excuse to leave those out, especially in light of, wow, that was unintentional to say in light of, but power outages are in the game already because of city living and the electrical unit box that can short out. So yeah, it's just that power outages for some reason have not been in The Sims 2 or The Sims 3 seasons, and I don't want them to continue tradition in that sense. And that wraps up another Sims info/thoughts video. So let me know what you think of all the things that I discussed in this video, and I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!